My name is Cody Carson, and I sing and set it off.
So, how did you get the band name Set It Off?
That came when I was in college, and I was talking to Austin and Zach over the phone, and we decided that we were definitely going to make a band. So we were like, all right, so we had to start thinking about a band name. We came up with other ideas, but then Austin called me one night, and he was like, hey, it just came to me, what about Set It Off? He was listening to the song Calm Before the Storm by Fall Out Boy. Whoa, scared me. It was a big inspiration to us, Fall Out Boy was. So he said to me, I thought it sounded awesome, because we noticed in a lot of like pop punk kind of style bands, it has that stuff like Fall Out Boy, All Time Low, New Found Glory. So we figured like to make it sound more like professional, maybe that like rhythm to it, and it would be good. So I was down with it. We asked Zach, who was the only people we talked to at the time. He was down, and set it off. What was going?
Alright, so what's your favorite hangout spot?
Favorite hangout spot? My house, because I never go there anymore. But I never see my room that much because we're always on the road. But if it wasn't then there's this place near Crystal Beach in Florida, there's this like single dock that just goes out, and I like to stargaze because I'm lame. And it goes out like this, makes a box. There's a bench there, and you can just sit down and there's like beach around you, and there's like it's pitch black. You just see nothing but stars because there's no lights around. It's awesome.
Okay. What are some of your pet peeves?
Ooh, pet peeves. I hate when someone tells a story that like I was obviously there for and acts like it starts adding things to the story that totally didn't happen. That's one thing. Oh yeah, this is just a guy pet peeve. I hate when you go into like a bathroom and there's like piss all over the toilet seat. Because like if you want to use it, it sucks.
Yeah.
Like it's really easy to aim. So like, I think that's probably it. That's all I can think of right now.
So what is the worst thing that's happened to you?
Worst thing that's happened to me. Probably like the loss of my father. You know, like losing a loved one that's close to you. I was almost kidnapped once when I was a kid. I was at a theme park in Hershey Park, Pennsylvania, and my parents were playing a show in the amphitheater, and I was on the line for the Great Bear, which is this awesome roller coaster. And these two couples, this couple was there, and they saw that I was coming up as a single rider, and they stood up and opened up, and so I would sit between them, and it was really sketchy. Like, where's your mommy and daddy? And usually I was taught to say, oh, they're here, they'll be there. But I was like, oh, they're playing a show right now, so they knew, and they started laughing. I was like, oh my god, I'm scared. And I had to yell, stop! When I got off the thing, and everyone turned and looked at them, and I got the cops, and I told them what they looked like, and that ride takes pictures, so they found the pictures and caught them at the exit. So,
What is the first concert you've ever attended?
it was a local show, actually. If I'm not mistaken, my first concert, well, technically my first concert was seeing my mom and dad play, but like going on some rock concert was a band called Chubby Tough. My brother-in-law Jeremy was in it. It was like this ska band. They were pretty big around our area, and I was really into ska music at the time. So they played at State Theater. It was a lot of fun.
What is your favorite costume movie?
Oh, that's such a good question. Samoas are my all-time favorite. Closely followed by what are the ones that are like, it's like chocolate with peanut butter under it? No, not the mints. Not the mints. Like tagalongs?
Yeah.
And then behind that is just the regular like butter cookie kind of thing. Yeah, chocolate cookie.
Alright. What are some of the bands that have been your biggest influence so far?
The band started because of All Time Low. They were a big influence when we first started. But in general, my all-time favorite band is Fall Out Boy. Patrick Stump, I just really appreciate his, I overanalyze everything, whether it's life or music, and I especially do with music. I like to really listen to see why the writer did this. What did he put in here? What was he trying to accomplish? And when I do that with Patrick Stump, it's so fun because he's so smart about what he does, and I respect him incredibly for it. So Fall Out Boy is my biggest inspiration. I have a classical background. I played clarinet for like 12 years of my life. So a lot of composers such as Strauss, Tchaikovsky, Beethoven, one of my all-time favorites, Mozart, with this new style orchestral pop is a really big influence as well. I try to take certain characteristics of them. I hope, because it's funny, classical music back then wasn't copyrighted, so you can take an excerpt from classical music and it not be a crime. So I want to take a really well-known excerpt, like dum 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 dum, and put that somehow in the song. I think that'd be really cool, just to have people be like, oh wow. But yeah, those are probably my biggest influences.
Where do you see the band and yourself in 5 years?
5 years? Oh, where do I I see is it's so unpredictable. Like, if anything, if you talk to any touring band, always expect the unexpected. You never know what's gonna happen. I hope that we are headlining tours, signed to a label that treats us well. I don't care if it's indie or major, as long as the label that we're on treats us like a family and doesn't try to just steal from us. I hope that we're selling out every show, and we make a lot of friends along the way. Because that's really what we want, is just to play to a lot of people, like, share our love of music with the world. That's what everyone really wants to do, like, anymore, isn't it?
Yeah. So what is the most creative thing a fan has given you?
We get pictures a lot sometimes, and that's always awesome. We just recently, this is more of a friend gift than a fan gift. We got this zombie that we named Jasper. That was like a picture of a zombie. I'm trying to think, most creative. We got scrapbooks, which are really like the scrapbooks. We got cookies, homemade goodies. We made us some brownies, which are awesome. But it's hard to pick a favorite because, and I mean, the fact that you even get gifts for doing what you love is kind of cool.
So, what is your favorite childhood memory?
Oh man, that's a really good question. Childhood is in what age range?
Anything probably before like age of 13.
Alright, we're going back that far. Probably my dad took me fishing for the first time ever. Like, I don't know what was so cool about catching my first fish. It wasn't even big. I have a picture of it. It was October something 1997, and I was this little tiny kid, and the fish was like this big. But I was so stoked about it, and I remember we were on this like off side of this causeway, which used to be a broken down bridge, and it was a lot of fun.
What is your biggest fear?
Biggest fear is I mean, I have a lot. I don't want to be bitten by a poisonous snake. And for some reason, being shot is a big fear. I don't know, like guns.
Okay. What would you think if any of your fans decided to get your signature tattoo?
It would blow my mind. But we already have like a few fans have gotten tattoos of my lyrics, and it's so surreal. Like, I'm just writing music for fun, and the fact that lyrics, things that I've typed out or written down can be inspiration to someone is just, I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever like get used to that because it's really cool though. I'm honored.
What is your favorite childhood TV show?
Oh, that's not fair. There's so many 90s shows that were awesome. What did I watch the most? When I was a little kid, Power Rangers all the way. Before this new Space Age Power Ranger, when it was just like the straight up Green Ranger and all that good stuff. Even before the Green Ranger. I was a big fan of Cartoon Fridays, such as Johnny Bravo, Dexter's Laboratory, Cow and Chicken, Ira Baboon, all that good stuff. But Nickelodeon was my first love. So it's hard to say. Probably Rugrats. Probably Rugrats is my all-time favorite.
Okay. So what do you think of people bullying others for their own advantage?
Oh my God. I took that firsthand. It's the reason why when I always say this is so surreal is because of the fact that I was never a popular kid in school. Ever in school. Ever in school. I didn't like get any admiration until I started like just doing what I love, like music. In 6th grade, I had to change schools because I got punked and bullied, like made fun of. So anything you imagine, like spit on, punch in the face, throw in the lockers, like crazy shit. 7th grade, I went to a private school just because I thought it would be like easier, and like it wasn't really that much easier. I went through some shit there too. Was the most popular kid in high school. Same thing. It's bullshit. Like, I'm sorry for my language, but it's what it is kids doing whatever they can to be the popular kid in school. So if they have to tear down kids' spirits to make themselves look better, they do it, and it's not fair. And what sucks is like you can't. People are so worried about like war and famine. Like, of course, those are very important issues. Like just like it's impossible to completely eradicate war, it's completely impossible to eradicate bullying. So the best thing you can do is give people advice that are going through, and just keep your head up. It will get better. They'll be miserable for it later in life, and you'll be a better person because you had to struggle and you have to work at something you're good at. Instead of just relying on popularity to get you through.
We're gonna have some questions.
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright, if you woke up the opposite sex, how would you feel and what would you do?
Oh my God! I'd look in the mirror naked. First thing. I would look at myself in the mirror naked. That's like the first thing, because I'd be curious.
Yeah.
I wonder if I have a good body or not. Would I still be straight? I'm guessing I'd still be straight. I wouldn't go hit on guys, and that'd just be weird. I don't know. I would try and get a free drink. That would be fun. See if I could get a free drink off of that. I would use the women's bathroom. I don't know how many things I could say I want to do without sounding like a pervert. Like, I don't want to come off as that or anything. But, yeah, that's what I can think of, like, right now.
So, if you could plan your funeral, what would it be like?
Oh, man. I can't think of anything, like, crazy that Nick Swartzen hasn't already said or Dimitri Martin. But, I would, like, to be, like, an honest answer, I would want it to be, like, not so, I don't want everyone to wear black, I don't want everyone to be depressed, I want it to be a celebration of my life, you know, it's like, be stoked with the fact that I had a good one, like, anyone had a good one that lived, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I guess just more upbeat and positive, maybe a dance party.
Techno rave.
Yeah, big techno rave.
Alright, if you could be any character from a TV show, who would you be and why?
Oh, man. I wouldn't, like, I love the show Dexter, but I wouldn't want to be in his position because he always almost gets caught. Not that from Dexter's Lab, but the Dexter from the Showtime Dexter. He always almost gets caught, and that's too much anxiety. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. They're all terrible people, so none of them. But, I probably want to be Jim Halpert from The Office, just because I mean, he gets, like, you know, like a beautiful wife, but then he gets to see all these characters around him every day at work, and that just sounds too fun. So I think that would be the person.
Do you consider yourself a band geek?
Oh yeah. As soon as I was in, like, marching band and stuff, like, every meal was eaten in the band room. All my friends were from the band. All I cared about was band. Worked hard at band, so absolutely a band geek. Yes.
Okay. If you were dared to kiss a fellow bandmate, would you?
Like on the lips?
Yes.
You don't have to dare us. We've already done it. We do it just to gross each other out or to gross other people out because it's really funny.
What were you majoring in college?
Clarinet performance. I was majoring in clarinet performance. I didn't have a minor, but that was it.
What was the first album you bought?
First album I bought. It was the first one Disney saw. My mom would let me buy mature albums with the explicit titles on it. I think it was an NSYNC album, the first NSYNC album that came out.
Yes.
Not the one with Bye 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 on it, but no, was Bye Bye the one on that? Was it?
That was No Strings Attached, the one before.
Yeah, the one. What's one right before Tearing Up My Heart? That's the first album I ever bought. Or what came first? That or Backstreet's Back? Where the first Backstreet Boys CD where they're all, like, against a blue wall.
That was first.
But that was the first one I got then. Yeah. I went through the boy band phase. Yeah.
I went through that.
It was good times, right?
I went and seen NSYNC live when I was 13.
You know who I think killed the boy band? Eminem.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was successful. I don't feel like it's nuts to think that one person single-handedly took down the boy band, but I think he did.
Okay, who's the messiest on tour?
Oh man, that goes all over. Guys, I leave my clothes everywhere. Austin leaves like socks sometimes, but I don't know. Zach, answer this. Who do you think is the messiest on tour?
Probably you.
Probably me. Why?
Because you have tour stress.
I'm bad with the clothes, so probably me then. Yeah.
How would you want to be killed in a horror movie?
In a horror movie? Oh man, do I care about pain in this, or do I want to be creative?
It's creative.
Creative, okay. I wouldn't want to be the first to go, because that's just boring. But it would be in a Freddy Krueger movie. It would be, I would probably be jumping on a trampoline of some sort, because it's fun. And he would probably turn into the trampoline with his mouth open and catch me in his mouth. Which would be interesting, but I don't know how it would look like in real life. So yeah, Freddy Krueger.
That might actually be really good with CGI.
Yeah, let's send that off to Paramount, see if they can get something going.
Okay. What is your favorite tour prank that you've done?
Oh man, I know my favorite one. My second favorite one is we just took this band's equipment. They left their trailer unlocked while they were on stage. Took all their cases and equipment, put them on top of their trailers. They had to get it down. And my very favorite one was we were on tour with Patent Pending, and we played before them. They were headlining, and we were playing our last song. Their drummer Anthony was our drummer for that tour. He was the drummer at the time, and he was playing Pages. We were playing Pages and Paragraphs. It was our last song, and during that song, they ran on stage and started taking a piece of his drum set away at a time, so we couldn't finish the song. So I looked at Joe and I was like, you guys know you're going after us. So what we did was we got together with Anthony. I was like, listen, during your last song, we're going to transition from the song you're playing and then immediately switch to the end of Pages and Paragraphs. So there's a video of it on YouTube, actually, if you've seen it. Yeah, that was probably our most fun tour prank. It was a good time.
What is the cheesiest pickup line you've ever used?
I've never really used a pickup line, but my favorite is, I may not be Fred Flintstone, but I can make your bed rock. I even named the song that.
What has been your worst injury?
Worst injury? Knock on wood. I've never broken a bone yet, but my worst injury has been I rolled my ankle. I was playing basketball in middle school, and I was, it's honestly embarrassing, the ball went in my foot, and my foot caught it and went, and just followed the rotation over until, like, almost broke. But that was probably it. I had to get on crutches for a little bit.
Alright, what is your earliest memory of listening to music?
Straight out of the womb. I mean, I can't really tell you my first memory. Probably hearing my mother sing. My mom sang, my dad played trumpet and sang, so I would get to see them perform all the time. It was kind of cool because they didn't like tour the same way that we did, but they would have a show and they'd drive far away and they'd have a giant bus and my sister would go on and see it. It was really cool.
Have you lost friends because of touring?
Yeah, that happens. It's a sad thing, but like that's why you wonder why these bands that are doing so well are always thinking about loneliness. It's because not a lot of people understand, like when you go out on the road, that like, that's your life and how busy it is. And if you don't call them back that day, it's not because you're not ignoring them. It's not because you don't care about them. It's just it's hard to focus so hard on one thing and keep another thing intact at the same time. Like it's tough.
What is the meaning behind the song?
Reply. When as soon as the band came together, a lot of people knew because of YouTube that the song that the band formed was based around all-time low inspiration. Absolute Punk found out about this, so they they recommended every chance they got. Absolute Punk, like every band that's of our style, I wouldn't give names, but I have a quote from someone very respectable that said like fuck those kids because they're really opinionated and like it's okay to like any publicity is good publicity, which is what we live by. I don't care if they're talking crap as long as they're talking about us, you know what I mean? But it was really funny to us because no matter what we released, no matter what, they would try their hardest to find a way to relate it to all-time low and say that I wanted to be Alex Gas Card or something like that. So I was just like, say what you want, like it doesn't matter, we're gonna be successful, like we're not ones to give up, and that's what I think is the death of a lot of bands. So At Reply is basically our reply to those kids who think that we have no shot in hell at doing it. And the Two Sleepless Weeks line is basically like we realized that our sound though like was not the most original sound, not just through them, like just through an observation. We were under the impression if our sound is like we were happy with it because that's just what I like to write. But like it may sound like some other styles, but we figured if it's good music, then it'll skyrocket. But you have to separate yourself from other people to go anywhere. So that's where we were just like, oh, what are we gonna do? Well, we have to change things up. And it was a bold risk that we took, but we did. That's what orchestral pop rock came along. And so yeah, At Reply is our reply to them.
Alright, last question. What is your funniest band story?
Funniest band story. Oh man, it's hard to think of these on the spot. Let me think right now. I might have to get help on this one. 1 second.
Alright.
Alright. But I think one of the most funny ones is we got kicked out of a mall like a couple times because we just get kind of rowdy sometimes. Our band moments are usually just like things in passing that we'll like say to each other. Like we were driving in Tallahassee and this old lady was the most angry lady in the world. Zach's driving and Zach has the most funny road rage you'll ever hear. And she got in her way and she was like shaking her hands and yelling like, whatever you no-tooth crocodile, because she literally looked like a crocodile with no teeth. It was like little things like that. But like as far as crazy moments go, I can't think of any right now. If I think of them, I'll let you know.
Alright, thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you.
Did you think that I would fall down flat on my face? Did your smug remarks ever reach the hearts? Pretentious voice in place. OMG.